Right, returning to our breaking news now from the United Kingdom. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, the younger brother of the British King, has been arrested by police on suspicion of misconduct.
Police vehicles, outside royal grounds, legal documents unsealed, and a name the monarchy once tried to protect. Now, at the center of a criminal investigation, Prince Andrew has been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. But here's the real question. Is this just the beginning of something far bigger? Tonight, we uncover what led to this unprecedented moment and why the world is watching every move. Today, we break down an incredible turn of events, one that no one saw coming. Former Prince Andrew, once one of the most prominent members of the British royal family, has been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. This isn't speculation or rumors. This is confirmed by multiple international news outlets, including CNN, Al Jazeera, CBS News, and the New York Times. And over the next few minutes, we're going to walk you through why this arrest happened, what it means, and what could happen next. Stay with us because this story is historic. On February 19, 2026, Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, formerly known as Prince Andrew, was arrested by UK police on suspicion of misconduct in public office. The arrest took place at a residence on the Sandringham estate in Norfolk and was confirmed by law enforcement authorities following coordinated police action. Officers from Thames Valley Police reportedly arrived in the early hours of the morning. Multiple unmarked vehicles were seen entering the estate, and searches were conducted at additional properties connected to Mountbatten-Windsor, including locations in Berkshire. Police confirmed that a 66-year-old man was taken into custody, while standard UK protocol initially avoids naming suspects. Before formal charges, multiple major news outlets identified the individual as Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor. At the time of reporting, he remained in custody for questioning. The arrest is connected to allegations that Mountbatten-Windsor may have engaged in misconduct during his tenure as the United Kingdom's Special Representative for International Trade and Investment between 2001 and 2011. Investigators are examining claims that confidential government information may have been improperly shared with associates, including individuals connected to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Recently released documents from U.S. court proceedings related to Epstein reportedly contained communications that prompted renewed scrutiny. These materials were part of broader disclosures that have led to fresh legal evaluations in multiple jurisdictions. Authorities have emphasized that the investigation focuses on potential abuse of public office, rather than solely on prior civil allegations. Misconduct in public office is a common law offense in the United Kingdom. It applies to individuals who hold public positions and are alleged to have willfully neglected their duties or abused their authority. For prosecutors to bring charges, they must demonstrate 1. That the individual was a public officer. 2. That the conduct in question was deliberate. 3. That the misconduct amounted to an abuse of the public's trust. 4. That the behavior was serious enough to warrant criminal sanction. If formally charged and convicted, the offense can carry severe penalties, including significant prison terms depending on the gravity of the conduct. At this stage, police have not announced formal charges. The arrest marks the beginning of a custodial investigation process during which evidence will be reviewed. Mountbatten-Windsor's association with Jeffrey Epstein has been under scrutiny for years. Epstein, who died in 2019 while awaiting federal trial in the United States, had faced extensive allegations of trafficking and abuse involving minors. Prince Andrew publicly acknowledged his friendship with Epstein, but stated that he regretted the association. In 2019, he gave a widely criticized televised interview addressing the allegations. In 2021, Virginia Giuffre, filed a civil lawsuit in the United States alleging sexual abuse when she was a minor. Mountbatten-Windsor denied the allegations. The case was settled in 2022 without admission of liability. Following that settlement, he stepped back from royal duties and was stripped of military titles and patronages. King Charles III released a brief statement acknowledging the investigation and emphasizing respect for due process. The palace indicated that it would not comment further while legal proceedings are ongoing. Since stepping down from official duties in 2022, Mountbatten-Windsor has not represented the monarchy in public engagements. The royal household has maintained distance from his personal legal matters. The arrest represents a significant moment for the institution, as no senior member of the modern British royal family has previously faced arrest under comparable circumstances. Prime Minister Keir Starmer reiterated that the rule of law applies equally to all citizens. In remarks following the arrest, he emphasized that law enforcement must operate independently and without political interference. Officials stressed that the investigation would proceed based solely on evidence. There has been no indication of political pressure influencing the inquiry. The arrest has drawn widespread global attention. Major news outlets across Europe, North America, and Asia have covered the development extensively. Public reaction has been divided. Advocacy groups representing survivors of abuse have welcomed the investigation, arguing that accountability must extend to all levels of society. Others have cautioned against drawing conclusions prior to formal charges. Legal analysts have noted that arrest does not equate to guilt. In the UK legal system, police may detain individuals for questioning, while evaluating evidence before deciding whether to file charges. Authorities confirmed that the investigation is active and ongoing. Digital records, communications, and archived documents are reportedly being reviewed. Search warrants were executed at multiple properties associated with Mountbatten-Windsor. Officials have not disclosed specific materials recovered. Under UK law, police have a limited period to question a suspect before either releasing them on bail, releasing them without charge, or formally charging them. No timetable has been announced regarding a charging decision. The British monarchy operates within a constitutional framework in which members of the royal family are subject to the law. Although royals historically held legal immunities, modern constitutional practice does not shield individuals from criminal investigation. This arrest underscores the principle that public office carries legal accountability. Analysts suggest that the development may have lasting implications for how the monarchy navigates transparency and institutional reform. Since 2022, the monarchy under King Charles III has pursued a streamlined structure focused on a smaller group of working royals. Mountbatten-Windsor's prior withdrawal from official duties reduced his institutional role. However, the arrest reopens broader debates about vetting and oversight of royal representatives, transparency in royal finances, the balance between tradition and modern accountability. Observers note that the palace's cautious response reflects the sensitivity of ongoing legal proceedings. The immediate next steps depend on prosecutorial assessment. If sufficient evidence is determined to exist, formal charges may be filed in the coming days or weeks. If charges are brought, court proceedings would follow, beginning with an initial appearance and potential bail considerations. If no charges are filed, Mountbatten-Windsor may be released without further action, though investigations could continue. Until official charging documents are issued, all allegations remain under investigation. The Epstein case continues to generate legal and reputational consequences years after his death. Document disclosures have prompted renewed scrutiny of individuals previously linked to him. Mountbatten-Windsor's arrest represents one of the most high-profile developments connected to those disclosures. The case highlights the evolving legal landscape surrounding public accountability, institutional responsibility, and historical allegations. Today's developments mark a rare and historic moment. Prince Andrew's arrest, on suspicion of misconduct in public office, has sent shockwaves around the world. We will continue to bring you verified updates as this story unfolds. Tell us in the comments what you think will happen next. Will there be formal charges? What impact will this have on the monarchy? Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss our next update.